All right, scholars, if you're watching this video, you are completing question number 4, which is the last part of your research on your animal. So we're going to go through the questions real quick just to make sure you're in the right place. You should have answered question number 1, which was describing the animal's habitat. Question number 2 was describing the animal's physical features, which means what do they look like? And you should have drawn a picture of that. Question number 3 was about what the animal eats and if that animal has any special features that help them eat, catch, or trap their food. And so today's question is just a place for you to put fun facts. And so what are some fun facts that you've learned about your animal? And you need at least 3. Okay, so for my remote scholars, again, you're doing this in your notebook. So make sure that you have labeled it question number 4. And that you are just put fun fact time if you want to put that there. And then be ready to share these during our live time. Okay? All right, so if you are on Pebble Go, if there is a whole section here just on fun facts. Okay? But then also remember, most of these Pebble Go things have other books that you can go to. Okay? And then for our friends who are in class, we actually have some books in our classroom, but you can always use the art bookshelf and search for a particular animal. Okay? All right, so let's read this section right here for a fun fact. It says that elephants weigh 15,400 pounds. Elephants spend up to 18 hours a day eating, and then elephants roll in the mud or swim almost all day long. And that's how they stay cool. Because that mud, like if you look at this picture right here, that mud dries to them and it helps them stay cool in the hot desert or in the hot grasslands. Okay, so a fun fact would be, I think that's pretty interesting that they eat 18 hours. My finger could work right. A day, and that kind of goes with our fact about how they eat. Remember, they eat almost 200 pounds of food every day. And then I'm also going to put that they roll or they play in the mud. And water. Okay, and then I'm actually going to open this book up down here just to see if there's anything interesting in there that I want to add to my fun facts. Now, guys, I said that you have to have at least 3, but you can definitely do more than 3 if you want to add to your project and to your PowerPoint, okay? All right, so I'm just going to move this if it'll let me. Just wait a second. Okay, so this is the book that Pebble Go provided. So I'm just going to look and see if I can find one more fact. Remember, you have to have 3, but you can definitely have more. So I thought this was interesting. It says elephants travel hundreds of miles each year. They walk about 5 miles per hour. In short bursts, elephants can reach speeds up to 25 miles an hour. So let's see what's next. Elephants lift their trunks to smell. They also breathe through their long nose. And then 2 tips on the end of the trunk work like fingers. So you can see those little. Elephants use their trunks to grab leaves and branches. Their strong trunks pull trees on the ground. So I'm not going to put this as a fun fact because I had already mentioned that in how they eat their food. So let's go to the next page. Tusks are helpful tools. Elephants use tusks to dig holes to find water. Tusks help peel the bark off trees. Tusks are also used for fighting. And then let's go just one more page. It says, chomp, chomp. Enormous elephants eat and eat. They spend all day eating to fuel their bodies. An adult male elephant can eat up to 400 pounds a day. Elephants munch plants and grasses. They gobble fruits and seeds. 4 wide, flat molars help them chew. So again, I'm trying to find a fact that I haven't already mentioned. The oldest female in the family is called the matriarch. She leads her sisters, her daughters, and their calves. The matriarch members knows where to find food and water for the family. So I'm going to put that in there because I think that's pretty awesome. So I'm going to put right here, the oldest female, let's scroll up just a little bit, is the leader of the family. Okay, so these are Miss Esther's fun facts about the African elephant. So at this point, you should have all 4 questions done. For my in-person scholars, you're going to turn this paper in, and Miss Esther is going to check over your work just to make sure you have enough information and that you've done it correctly. And then I will give you approval to start your PowerPoint. For my remote scholars, you will be showing me your work during your live lesson time, and I will give you approval through there that you can start your PowerPoint as well. So again, today, your goal is to research your animal and find 3 or more facts that you think are interesting that you have not already mentioned in the questions before. All right, get busy working.